This video in front of you was created using AI voiceover. ChatGPT 5 was used for research during the preparation process. In this video, we will talk about videos created with AI. If you are interested in video games, you know that we are in a world created by a developer. Every object is designed in specific ways. But what if AI video technology advances to the point where it can instantly generate every frame while the game is being played? Then we would be in an unpredictable universe, just like life itself. Could there be games created entirely by artificial intelligence, games that no one has ever imagined before? Let's put that aside. Are movies and TV shows created entirely by artificial intelligence possible? That would be the end of acting. In this video, let's look at the current state of this technology and where it could go in the future, examining its ethical and philosophical aspects. First, artificial intelligence is a type of technology based on learning. An AI with no data on red roses cannot create an image of a red rose. Interestingly, a person who has never seen a red rose cannot draw one either. This shows us that in order not to lose our humanity in the future, we need to hold on to the values that make us who we are more than ever before.
Remember, this is not just a story. This is our future.
We cry, laugh, rejoice, and grieve in movies, TV shows, and games. These works trigger our emotions in different ways and with different tones. However, the greatest danger facing humanity will be the loss of reality. Now let's examine the foundations of this technology. The story of AI video didn't start with artificial intelligence. It began with a simple human desire to control what people see. In the early days of cinema, illusion was magic. Georges Méliès made the moon explode on screen, and people believed it. For the first time, humans could reshape reality with a camera. Years later, cameras were replaced by computers. We called it CGI, computer-generated imagery. It looked incredible, but something changed. The line between what was real and what was created began to blur. In 2014, scientists introduced a system called GANs, Generative Adversarial Networks. Machines could now learn to create images and videos on their own. What began as research quickly spread across the internet. Faces of people who never existed. Voices that belonged to no one. The first deepfakes appeared, and with them, a quiet fear. Today, that technology has evolved into tools like Runway, Pika, and Sora. You type a sentence, and the machine turns it into a moving world. It feels like progress, yet something about it feels unsettling. Every new invention brings a question. Who really controls what we see? And that question leads us to now, the age of AI-generated videos we live in today.
Today, videos generated by artificial intelligence are no longer a futuristic idea. They have quietly become part of everyday content creation. You may not be aware of it, but they are there. In the ads you see, the short videos you scroll through, even in some of the content creators you follow, tools like Runway, Pika, and Sora can create entire scenes from a single sentence. You describe a place, a city among the clouds, and the system creates it. You describe an action, a man running through neon-lit streets, and the system brings the movement, light, and even shadows to life. Things that used to require big studios, expensive cameras, and months of work now only require an idea and someone with a keyboard. AI influencers are one of the strangest aspects of this change. These synthetic personalities share photos, give interviews, collaborate with brands, and they aren't real. Some are so convincing that millions of people think they are following a human being. Companies hire them because they never age, never complain, and never make mistakes. A perfect face created by code. In games, AI is starting to reshape the behavior of characters. NPCs no longer operate on pre-written algorithms. They are structures that can listen, respond, remember your choices, and instantly generate new dialogue. This means every player can have a unique experience, a world that reacts like a living organism. The change on social media is even greater. Short-form platforms like TikTok and YouTube Shorts are overflowing with stories, narratives, and fake personalities generated by artificial intelligence. Some channels upload dozens of videos a day. This is something no human team could keep up with. Long-form content is changing too. Documentaries, explainer videos, animations. More and more of these rely on AI for scripting, visuals, or editing. A content creator who once needed an entire production team can now produce a complete video on their own. The algorithm doesn't care whether the content creator is human. The only thing it cares about is watch time. AI videos have become so normalized so quickly that we don't even have time to understand them. And the strange thing is, we're only at the beginning of this change. In the near future, AI videos seem set to go beyond being a tool that makes content creators' jobs easier. They are beginning to enter quite serious industries as a fundamental component. Take film studios, for example. Even now, some studios use AI to oversee set designs, crowd scenes, and lighting rehearsals. These are tasks that normally require budgets of millions of dollars. However, within a few years, even small teams will be able to produce work equivalent to large productions without exaggeration. What's more, if a director doesn't like a scene, they can reshape it in seconds by saying, "Change this part a little." Film production time will be cut in half. The gaming side is even more interesting, because games are already things that create their own worlds. Here, artificial intelligence is learning to automatically generate maps, quests, and character behaviors. If this becomes widespread, it will be nearly impossible for two players to experience the same game in exactly the same way. Enemy tactics, NPC dialogues, quest sequences, all will appear instantly. A whole new door is opening in education as well. A teacher will say, "We want to see a market in the Roman period," and artificial intelligence will create the scene instantly. There will be no need for actors, sets, or expensive production. This is both incredibly useful and a serious challenge for the current education system. The advertising revolution has already begun to catch up with this development. Brands will be able to produce thousands of personalized short videos for everyone without the need to hire models, set up studios, or find locations. This will, of course, increase engagement, but it also personalized manipulation. Looking at the big picture, it is clear that artificial intelligence is moving away from its role as a tool that supports creativity and is slowly becoming infrastructure, like an invisible engine running in the background. And once this engine is fully established, everything from the entertainment industry to education will start operating at a much faster pace and on a much larger scale than we can imagine today. As AI video technology grows, the biggest challenges won't be technical, they will be human. When machines can generate people, voices, places, and events that never existed, our sense of reality becomes fragile. A fake video used to be easy to spot. Soon, it won't be. Deepfakes will blend into everyday content. Entire stories, scandals, and public events could be fabricated with convincing detail. Not because someone wants to entertain you, but because someone wants to influence what you believe. Another risk is emotional manipulation. AI systems can analyze your habits, your reactions, even the things that make you hesitate for a second, and then shape the content around those patterns. A video made specifically for you can change your mood, your choices, even your worldview, without you realizing it. And then there is the question of identity. If an AI can create influencers, actors, and personalities that millions follow, what happens to the value of real human presence? What does it mean to be authentic in a world where real and generated look the same? These risks don't mean we should reject the technology, but they remind us of something important. The more powerful a tool becomes, the more responsibility we must carry when using it. At the end of all this, my personal view is simple. We should embrace this future instead of fearing it, because the real danger is not the technology itself, but how consciously we use it. It may sound basic, but it's true. A knife is incredibly useful in daily life, yet the same object can cause harm depending on the hands that hold it. AI is no different. So when we look ahead, the important question isn't what is AI? The real question, the one that will define everything, is how will we use it? And that answer belongs to us.